What's the matter, Phil? I mean, I'm Grant Mitchell. Hit first, ask questions later. Treat women like dirt. Don't care about anybody else but myself. But that's what people think of me, innit? That's what you and everybody expects from me. So I shout about it when I live up to it.
I ain't talking about anybody else. I'm talking about Kathy.
Kathy, Sharon, Tiffany. What's the difference?
Well, maybe none to you. I can't believe you're enough of a scumbag just to do this to get back at me. I mean, if you actually felt sorry for Kathy, it might be bad, but you didn't, did you? You just used her to get back at me for Sharon.
So I used her. Big deal.
And you don't think that's sick?
Hold on a minute. I'm the psycho, but you're the bloke with a gun threatening to shoot people.
Not people, Grant. You.
Come on in. Well, let's have it, Phil. What's the matter? Your bottle going? Come on!
Oh, I'll have to fax it to you at the office, and then we can meet up for lunch at 5, yeah?
Cool.
What did you think about me when you were with her?
Yeah, I thought about you.
Before or after?
During.
You do that to me out of spite.
Well, get that off your eye holes, Philip. It don't suit you.
You've ruined my whole life. Ruined the last chance for me to be with my son out of spite.
Yeah, you know something? It was hardly worth the wait.
Stop the car.
Get stuffed.
I said stop the car!
Phil!
Doing here?
We're having a drink.
Oh, no, you're not. You're leaving right now.
I'm halfway through serving them.
I don't care. I want them out of here.
Mrs. Mitchell, don't you think you're being a bit extreme?
Who asked you to stick your nose in?
Yeah, but, I mean, they ain't done nothing wrong. They should be allowed to drink in here.
Nigel, you always were a stupid boy, but I never thought you'd be so dim as to cross swords with me.
Come on, Mark, there's other pubs in Walford.
No. I like drinking here.
Look, this is my pub. I say who drinks in here and who doesn't. Now get out of here before I have the law on you.
Why are you doing this? What have I ever done to you?
You know.
No, I don't.
You've got AIDS, Mark. And I won't have that sort of thing in my pub.
I haven't got AIDS.
Mark, let's go.
I haven't got AIDS. You don't believe me, do you? You're meant to be my friends. Yet not one of you has got the guts to come up and ask me straight if I've got it or not. I haven't got AIDS. I'm HIV positive.
I knew it.
You don't know anything. I've got the virus, but I ain't got the disease. You're not gonna catch it from eating food from my stall or drinking from the same glass as me. And Ruth hasn't got it. She's clear. I wanted to tell you this a long time ago, but I was scared. Scared how you react. I thought I'd lose everything. My home, the store, my friends. And I was right, wasn't I? Oh, yeah. I've known you lot for years. And some of you won't even pass the time of day with me. You're even frightened to breathe the same air as me. But the fact is, you've got nothing to worry about. You're not in any danger. You're scared about nothing. I'm the one that's gonna die. And there isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about it. I just want it to go away. And it won't. I'm HIV positive. And there's nothing I can do about it.
What's this?
Well, it's the grand I told you about.
You'll have to give it to him yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'm likely to do that, aren't I?
Listen, I'm finished with it.
I did you a favour, Eddie.
So what? I didn't ask you to, did I?
Look, they'd have never have agreed to change the name of the pub if I hadn't pulled a few strings.
Do you know, I don't care about it anymore. If there are no changes, there are no changes. It was a stupid idea of mine in the first place. So you can get someone else to do your dirty work.
There is no one else.
Then you'll just have to drop it.
Eddie, there's a lot of money at stake here. Now, you don't want to let down your old mates, do you?
No? No, of course I don't. But this is something I can't do.
Oh, I think you can, Eddie. Because if you don't get that bar boy of yours to play ball, I'm going to tell the Mitchell brothers who it was that informed on them. And I can see that going down really well. I mean, changing the name of the pub will be as nothing compared to being known as the Grass. You'll be as popular as a Tottenham supporter in the shed at Chelsea. Well, I'm right, aren't I?
You wouldn't do that.
Are you willing to take the risk?
And what's this?
Open it. It's $1,000. And it's yours if you do a dive.
You're serious, aren't you?
Somebody is.
Yeah? Who?
Does it matter?
Why do they want Baker to win so badly?
Usual reason, money. There's a lot riding on him. And if you beat him, quite a few people are going to be out of pocket.
Oh, that would be a pity.
Exactly. So this way, your quid's in and everybody's happy.
How much you got on it, Eddie?
Nothing.
Oh, no?
No.
Then if I was you, I'll tell them to find someone else to do their dirty work.
All right, Eddie. My son.
Philip.
Once a copper, always a copper. That's what they say, innit?
Now, what can I do for you?
We can have you. You know that, don't you?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've overstepped the mark, Royal. What was it, eh? Couldn't handle it because my kid brother gave you a bit of a pacing. I'll tell you what, pal, that's nothing compared to what's going to happen to you now.
Get out.
Yeah, I'm going.
And don't come in my pub threatening me.
Why, what you going to do? Run upstairs and hide, eh? You don't know where you are, do you? Well, I'll tell you one thing, pal, you don't belong around here, and I'm going to make sure that you don't stay.
But I thought you were thinking about changing the name back again anyway.
Well, exactly. That's why I can do without my father making silly jokes about it. I've got enough face saving to do as it is.
Oh, it's not my fault. You've got no sense of humour.
I do have a sense of humour, Dad, when there's something to have a sense of humour about.
Oh, go and be miserable with somebody else. I'm off to me bed.
What? All right, I'll apologise to him in the morning.
I think that might be nice.
Right, I'm going to take Rolly for a walk.
Oh, I'll come with you.
No, you stay here. I've just got to post a letter, that's all, and then apologise to someone else. So I'll see you later, eh? Mm. Come on, Rolly. Come on. Come on, let's go. Hey. Just a minute.
Am I late?
No, you're bang on time.
Are they ready?
Yeah, they're ready. Kids, your mum's here. Where's Nick?
He's waiting in the car. We thought it best.
How considerate of you.
Let's just try and keep this civilised day in, for the kids' sake.
Certainly not for yours.
Hello. Come and give Mummy a cuddle.
Let's just get this over with, shall we?
I'll leave you alone for a minute, shall I?
Go on, kids. Just go.
Mrs. Beale.
Yeah, who wants to know?
Oh, you don't remember me? Detective Superintendent Mason. This is my colleague, Detective Sergeant Peters. Mrs. Beale, we're arresting you on suspicion of conspiracy to murder. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
What the hell is going on?
And who are you?
I'm her fiancé.
Walford Police had a statement faxed to them this morning implicating Mrs. Beale in a very serious crime, and we're taking her down the station now for questioning.
Are you out of your mind? She's right in the middle of taking custody of her kids.
If you'd like to step in the car, Mrs. Beale, we can get to know each other all over again.
Mummy! Go on, Steve. Go on, you go inside, go on. Take your brother and sister with you, go on.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
I swear I don't know anything about this.
Come on, Mrs. Beale.
Where are you taking her?
Walford Nick.
Right, I'm coming too.
Told you what she was like.
Be late again.
Not as late as yesterday.
Yesterday we didn't go at all.
Right.
Oh yeah, right. We're sort of 24 hours late, really.
Hello. Hey, you a good boy, are you? Oh, he's well hungry, Kev.
Oh, you can have one of my sandwiches. There, you give it him. He looks a bit of a biter to me.
He looks Wellard, doesn't he? Hey, you enjoying that, are you, Wellard?
Is that his name?
I don't know.
Good name for him, though, eh? Hello, Wellard. You good boy, eh?
Give some more sandwiches, Kev, will you? Poor thing, eh? You ain't been looked after properly, have you?
I think someone's dumped him.
Yeah, I know. Problem is, what are we going to do with you, Wellard, eh? I mean, we can't just leave him.
We've got to.
I mean, what do you do with lost dogs anyway?
Take them to the police and then they take them to the dog zone, don't they?
Use them for target practice, more like.
No, I don't think so. I think they do take them to the dog zone. My auntie lost her dog once.
You! Come here! Move!
Oh, no.
Do you know what time it is?
Yeah, but so we found this dog and I really...
To my office, the pair of you. Move! Off you go. Shoo! 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 Off you go. Shoo! Found drinking alcohol in the school cloakroom. In the school cloakroom. I see. You find that funny?
Yeah, well, you've got to, sir, ain't you?
I certainly don't. I'm trying to run the school so that people can send their children here and feel secured in the fact that they're being educated, being looked after. People don't want to send their children to a school full of boys like you who'd be better off in a remand home.
What do you mean?
I want to see your parents, Jackson.
You can't. My mum's too busy.
Oh, of course, they always are. That's why they turn out boys like you, because they can't be bothered. Yes, in my experience, parents just seem not to be bothered.
There's nothing wrong with my parents, all right? I was late, that's all. I was late.
And where were you yesterday?
Yesterday? Oh, yeah, yesterday. Well, I was sick.
I see. You were sick.
Yeah, my allergy. I had a bellyache.
I'm going to give you a letter to your parents, and I want to see them about you. Perhaps the educational psychologist might be the answer.
Oh, get stuffed. I ain't going to see no shrink.
I beg your pardon?
I said get stuffed, all right?
Right. That is it. I've given you every chance, and I can only take so much. I cannot run a school with people like you as pupils. Tomorrow, I start proceeding to have you permanently excluded.
Permanently?
That's right.
Well, go on, then, 'cause I don't give a toss.
No, that's been obvious for some time.
I mean, you think you could just sit there and look down your nose at me and make remarks about my mum and what sort of home I come from? and then turn around and say you're excluded. Well, you can't. Because I'm 16 now, all right? And I can leave your epoxy school, all right? And I'm leaving. You can just get stuffed, all right?
He's upset.
Hey, Robbie. Hi, Robbie. Hi, Robbie. My lord. No one wants to say.
Hey, Tiff. I'm gonna come and see you soon. Have a little chat.
Yeah, all right.
What, tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah. Do I sign a Frank?
Trust me, he'll be here. You can rely on that, man.
I'll go and get Courtney, yeah?
Yeah, she's in your room.
Hello, Tiffany.
What are you doing here?
What a nice surprise, is it?
How did you?
Bale. Ever heard of it?
You shouldn't be here. You're not supposed to be anywhere near me or Courtney.
Just stay there, darling.
Just give it to me, Grant.
I don't think so.
Grant.
You were going to run off and leave me stuck in there, weren't you?
No, that ain't true. See, I sorted things.
She were. You're going to run off and take my little kid, but it ain't going to happen.
Listen, let's just sit down and talk about it, yeah?
About what?
About you, about me, about everything. I'll tell the police that you didn't do it.
And then what? What, we're going to patch things up, make a go of it? Well, are we?
No.
So you're still going to take her away from me?
Grant, please, just give it to me.
What should I? Look, I made a mistake. A stupid, stupid mistake.
It wasn't just a mistake, it was the last in a long line of
Well,
things.
what things?
Take your pick. The fact is that you never really loved me.
That ain't true.
You tried, but you never really had it in you.
That last night when I told you I loved you, I meant it.
It doesn't matter now, it's too late.
Well, don't you have any feelings for me?
No. No, I'm sorry.
Say that then again. Sharon ran off and left me, and you ain't doing it too, and you ain't taking my baby.
Grant, please, just give it to me.
Get out of my way.
Just give it to me.
Get out of my way.
Grant! Grant, please.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Please give it to me.
I'm gonna call the police.
Mum, no, Mum.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, please.
She's dead.
What's going on?
you'll get another one. Come on, sit down, the pair of you. Right. I've heard it from him. Now let's see it from you. It's no good looking at him. He won't help you.
She knows.
Well?
Well, what?
What have you got to say for yourself?
There's not much I can say, is there?
No. I'd have thought sleeping with your brother's wife will give us plenty to talk about. So come on, I'm waiting.
It's not like you think.
Oh. You mean I got it wrong? It never happened.
It wasn't down.
I want to hear it from him.
But we've done all this.
She was your sister-in-law.
It's finished with, Mum.
I'm all for keeping it in the family, but there are limits. Didn't you think what you were doing? The damage you could do?
What do you want me to say?
I want you to explain to me what was going through your mind. How could you do such a thing?
I don't know.
Tell her. Oh. Tell her what she did, how she came on to you, what a slag she is.
Well?
Like you said, she's a slag.
She threw herself at him.
He was your brother. He could have thrown her back.
It's her you should be having a go at, not him. Tell her, Phil.
I had a few too many one night, and she tried it on with me. I tried to blank her, but she wouldn't take any notice.
Oh. So you were saying you were drunk?
Yeah.
But not too drunk?
You don't know what she's like. It could have been anybody.
But it wasn't anyone, was it? It was your brother. I brought you up to look out for each other. Families always come first. You were taught that before you could walk. Here I'm talking to you. So, this was looking after your brother, was it? This was taking care of him, watching his back?
No.
No? So what was it then? Did you think you was helping him out? That he couldn't manage it on his own?
I didn't think, it just happened.
It was his wife. If the urge was that bad, there's plenty of tarts out there who could have obliged. I mean, what's she got that they haven't? Apart from being your sister-in-law, of course. Why wasn't I told what's been going on?
We didn't want to worry you.
I brought you two into this world. Me and Worry go back a long way.
Well, it's hardly the sort of thing you drop into the conversation, is it?
You didn't have the guts, you mean?
If you like.
Does Kathy know all about this?
Yeah.
Who else? I asked you a question.
Everybody.
Well, not quite everyone, apparently. But then I'm only your mother.
What good of telling you that?
It might stop me making a prat of myself down there. They must have loved it. Me going on about my two boys and then thinking, if only she knew, silly cow.
Nobody thinks
Of course they did. I would if it had been someone else. What does Kathy make of all this?
She's got over it.
Well, that's big of her.
But it weren't easy.
Well, there's more that can be said of Sharon. I treated that girl like one of my own. Like a daughter. Well, she's made a right prat out of me. I'll make her wish she'd never been born.
Marriage isn't something which should be entered into lightly, nor is it something that once entered into we should take for granted. It's not just about love either. It's about commitment, understanding, sticking together through bad times as well as good, providing an environment into which one day you may bring children. Ricky and Bianca have come here today to exchange their vows and to share their joy with their friends and family. They're here to cement not only their own relationship, but hopefully to bring together their respective families to form one larger family. It's a day when their love should inspire us all to remember that as Christians we're called upon to love each other. And as they take their marriage vows today, perhaps to remind some of you of the vows those of you who are already married have taken yourselves. Maybe to ask yourself if they still hold true for you. To love and to cherish, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health. These are things we promise, not simply for our wedding day, but for the rest of our lives, until death us do part. For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Those whom God has joined together, let no man put asunder. By the power vested in me, I now declare that you are husband and wife, together. You may kiss the bride.
Can you smell something?
No?
I smell it in the church, no?
Oh, it's an old church, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. So how we done it then?
Yeah, you happy?
Yeah, it's the best day of my life.
Cindy's been arrested. What? Yeah, for the shooting. I can hardly believe it. I'm going to keep the kids.
Well, how come?
Right. Rosnani got John Valicute to make a statement from prison. He's implicated her. She's not going to get out of this one.
Oh, Ian.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing in your car park there? Oi!
Are you sure you're doing the right thing? There's still time to change your mind.
You and me are just the same, Ian. We've always thought there had to be someone there for us because we didn't think we were strong enough to make it on our own. Well, we both know different now, don't we? We're survivors.
You bet.
Such a strange feeling, being freer. I'm going to make the most of it.
I love you, Mum.
I swore I wasn't going to do this.
I couldn't let you go without saying it. I mean, all the times I've let you down and hurt you.
Just stop it, all right? Don't you dare put yourself down. I am so proud of you. And I know if your dad was here, he'd say the same. You and Ben are the best things that have ever happened to me in my life. Every man I've ever known counts for nothing next to you two. I love you to death. Come here.
Come on. Otherwise you're going to miss your plane.
All right, I'll ring you as soon as I get there.
Yeah.
No, don't watch me, will you? You just go.
See you, mate. Have fun. Phil, what the hell are you doing here?
Where is she?
She's gone through. It's too late.
No, it ain't.
Phil, don't do this. Don't do this.
I've got to talk to her.
Just let her go. I mean, for the first time ever, she's doing what she really wants to do. What are you going to do, drag her back and make her miserable again? Is that what you really want? You're never going to make her happy, and you know it.
I don't have to hit you, Ian.
Yes, you do. You always do. So come on, what are you waiting for? It's your answer to everything, and this is what she is finally getting away from. I mean, do you love her? I know you say you do, but do you really love her? Because if you do, you'll let her go, and just for once in your life, you'll do the decent thing. So what's it going to be?
Flight 710 to Amsterdam and connecting flights to Cape Town and other intercontinental destinations is now boarding. Will those passengers either in
Come on, darling.
wheelchairs or with
That's
small
us.
children please come...